Hey guys, it's time to start preparing use of English, which is about as much fun as sticking a nail into your head. But we've got to do it. The first part of the exam is a fill in the gap exercise. We have an article with 8 gaps and 4 possible words for each gap. The only way to really do this, or to learn how to do this exam, is to memorize some vocabulary and do quite a bit of work. And the techniques that we're going to give you are the best ones that we have found to help you focus your energy in and to be able to learn as much as possible with as little work as possible. But it is going to be an investment of time to be able to do this part of the exam well. Okay? Let's see how we do it. Okay, the first thing that we need to do is to find out what the article's about. We do that by reading the title and, in some cases, reading the first sentence, and then deciding what the introduction may be about, what the body may be about, and what the conclusion might be about. Okay? So, let's read it. Saint Lucia. The island of Saint Lucia, which is between Saint Vincent and Martinique, is said to be one of the most attractive in the Caribbean. Okay, what's this going to be about? The introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Okay? This does not have to be correct. The important part is that you have a context to understand what you're reading. Your brain best works when it is contrasting information with new information that's coming in.
Okay, now we're ready to read the article for the first time. We're reading for 2 things. We're reading for understanding, and we're also reading to see if a word comes to mind while we're reading that fills in the gap. Okay? So I am going to read this slowly for you, and on the right-hand side, write down the words that come to your mind which could fill in the gap. All right? Here we go. The island of Santa Lucia, which is between Saint Vincent and Martinique, is said to be one of the most attractive in the Caribbean. Measuring 44 kilometers long and 22 kilometers wide in width, it has a central mountain which runs the length of the island. There are white sandy beaches with wonderful of the 2 tall volcanoes called the Pitons, of which are covered, like most of the island, in dense forest. The climate is hot and tropical the year, with average daily temperatures of about 27 degrees Celsius. Showers can occur in any month, although they are usually fairly quickly. Not surprisingly, Santa Lucia is extremely with tourists. There is a wide range of from camping to luxury hotels, and it is very well by sea and air with the rest of the world. This island remains largely unspoilt, and there are many quiet places to visit. Not far from the coastal areas are beautiful waterfalls in spectacular green valleys, often with anybody else about. The roads are narrow and winding, so it is not to travel any distance by car a much better way to know the countryside of this lovely island. Okay? We should have a pretty specific understanding of what the article is about. In the first paragraph, it's a description of the island, which includes a description of volcanoes and a mountain and beaches. The second paragraph describes the climate. The third paragraph describes how popular it is with tourists. And the last part is sort of a summary of all of it, but a little bit more dedicated to how to travel around the island. You're now ready with this paraphrased information and the information which you may or may not have written here on the right. You're now ready to do the fill in the blank. Okay, this is a two-step process to construct the meaning of the article and get the basic definitions of the words that are missing into our brains before we actually start to do the exercise. This means that when we're doing the exercise, our brain has less information that it has to absorb and mass capacity to decide which word is correct. Please watch the next video to see how we do the exercise.